Good morning, students. First of all, myself, SK Riajul Midde, welcoming you all in my YouTube channel. Some of my students they request me, please make some videos in English language. First of all, I'm saying that I'm not much familiar in English language. I'm trying to explain uh, in this video. You can see in this in my slides that urbanization in early medieval India. Today I'm going to discuss this topic, whether in early medieval India we had any kind of urbanization systems or not. In college level and in university level, you will get this type of questions for your examination and in interview board also. If you are ancient Indian history student, especially PG level, you will get this question. If you have economic history special paper, and in college level also. First of all, I want to show you the map that I took from internet. In eastern side, Palas, Kalachuris, Gurjar Patiharas, Chalukyas, Cholas, this type of places you are definitely seeing. With this map, I want to show you that what was the political scenario at that period of time. Now you can see one famous historian's picture, Professor R.A. Sharma, and in his book Indian Feudalism. In this book, we get first time we are getting first time one type of theory that in early medieval India our urbanizations was totally declined, and the process was start from Gupta period. Uh, Professor R. A. Sharma sir taking the reference Barahamihir's Brihat Samhita. You know, the text Brihat Samhita is a 6th century CE's text, and from this text, R.S. Sharma sir is saying that from the Gupta period, the process of de-urbanizations already start. Now, against R.S. Sharma's thought, one famous historian of early medieval India, Professor B.D. Chattopadhyay sir, in his book The Making of Early Medieval India, saying that we don't have any kind of reference that totally our urban centers were declined. And he is saying that urbanization was going through, the process was still going till Sultanate period. He indicate that one term that is third urbanizations. Why third urbanizations? During during Harappan civilizations, we have a first urbanization. During 6th century BC, we have a second urbanization, and now in early medieval India, we have third urbanization. On the basic of some references, B.D. Chattopadhyay is saying why I am saying that in early medieval India, the urbanization process was going. Jain script, Nisit Kurni, 7th century CE script. Uh, in this script, Professor B.D. Chattopadhyay sir is mentioning that so many urban centers reference we get from this reference. One of the important book of social history, especially Kama Sutra of Vatsyayana. In this book, we can get so much references about cities and the lifestyle also. And another two Jain scripture is Samacharaya Koha and Kublai Mala of 8th century CE, especially Kublai Mala. From this script, we get so many urban centers name like Taxila, Sravasti, Ayodhya, Patliputra, Pratisthana, or Paitan, and some other important uh, some other important cities like Champa, Mithila, Kausambi, Hastinapur, and Boirat also. So we have enough references about urban centers. But R.S. Sharma sir, he is not ready to accept this thought. Why? Uh, he is saying that from 600 to 100 C during this time we are not getting any kind of gold coins. Because of these things we are not getting any kind of gold coins. The term we get about gold coin karsana. Because of this thought he is saying no urban centers were present in early medieval India. Lack of trade is the main cause. Not only trade, R.S. Sharma is saying that due to political instability, and we can see that during the time of early medieval India, so many important things is happening, especially after Gupta period. He is saying so many urban centers were totally declined due to invasion of Hunas. Definitely it is true that due to invasion of Hunas, our some of the most important urban centers were declined. That one important reference is 12 kilometers south eastern region, Punjab, Hoshiarpur, that is some important urban centers like Ojoram, Sanghal, Kausambi. This type of urban centers were declined due to Huna invasion. Now, Professor D.C. Sarkar is saying that in early medieval India, we have lot of land grants. From these land grants, we can see that the popularity of the land grant systems in this type of period. And it is also saying that during the time of early medieval India, village based economy, especially village based economy, is emerging. One important things I'm saying in this period, that before Gupta period, and especially I want to say during Gautam Buddha's time, if we see lots of literary sources during that period of time, we will get some type of term, that is grama, nagara, nigama, pura, mahanagara. With this term we can see some cultivated land area and uncultivated land area also. But in early medieval period, most of this inscription, most of these land grants, we can see only village based economic system. Professor B.T. Chattopadhyay says that definitely in early medieval India we have so many land grants, but he is saying that when one person is donating land, in this land grants, if we closely examine that, in this land grant we will get um, uh, so many important things, especially lots of suggestions and lots of proposal in this land grants, like how many working peoples are active there, what type of taxes are collecting there, and what type of shop and what type of trade or import export commodities. This type of all the things we'll get from land grants. According to B.T. Chattopadhyay sir, we are getting three type of land in this time: Vastu, Kshetra and Gochara. In North India, during this time, we'll get so many changes in the character of lands. But in South India, we'll not be able to get the change of lands. So it is one type of things that very interesting in early medieval India. especially North India. One term we are getting in this period, that is Kandavar. It were the houses on the bank of rivers. Professor R. S. Sharma says that this type of Skandabar definitely one of the important things in this period. But Skandabar was only some certain areas, especially in Bengal during the time of Palace period. Just Skandabar, the term we are getting. Maybe later period, just Kandabar transformed into a city. So some type of references we are also getting Skandabar. So we are getting the urban centers or urbanization system in early medieval India also. One of the important book, The Economic Life of Northern India, Lalanji Gopal sir is saying we have urban centers during the time of early medieval India. Professor Irfan Habib sir, Professor B.D. Chattopadhyay sir are also support Lalanji Gopal's thought. They are saying before 9th century CE, many urban cities were present and it continued through Sultanate period. Professor R.S. Sharma sir is saying that we don't have any kind of references in sculptural manuscripts. He is about urbanization. He is giving one reference. The inscriptions of sculpture is Mansar. In Mansar, he is saying that king is creating urban centers for his officers. We are getting some officers' name also. One is Ostograin, second is Proharok, Pottovaz, Mondole, Pottodhar, Panchik, Narendra, Maharaja and Chakrabartin. They constructed the cities. But R.S. Sharma sir is indicating that this type of cities are creating on the basic of political, on the purpose of political, military and administrative, not for the purpose of trade. But uh, one important thing is that Professor R.S. Sharma is also saying that when Huyen Sang visiting India, and he is seeing so many shops side by side, important urban centers. He is saying we can get so many references of Huyen Sang's description, and now I'm going to say you that not only in North India or Northwest India or Ganga Basin area, in during the time of early medieval India, we can get so many references from different province also. The urbanizations definitely happened there. Professor Nihar Ranjan Roy uh, Nihar Ranjan Roy sir is giving us so many references about urbanization. He is saying in this period in eastern India, so many urban centers like Pundrabardhana, Kotibarsha, Devikot, Banpur, Sanitpur and other place like Triveni, Somapura. Later it become a Paharpura. Professor Niyaranjan Rai sir is saying that this type of urban centers are developing not only any single region, different type of regions, whether it was a administrative region, political region, an economic region, or religious purposes also. So now I'm going to South India during the time of Chola period. we are getting so much references about the urban centers. In this picture, I'm giving I gave upper side, you can say one, you can see one Gopuram, and lower side picture is one shop. It is a Meenakshi temple's Gopuram, and I was there. So hopefully at present time also you can see so many marketplaces in the front of or beside the temples throughout India. Professor R. Champaklakshmi Madam, in her book Trade, Ideology and Urbanization, she is saying that during the time of early medieval India, we can see the urbanization process in South India. What was the reason? Due to development of temples, due to development of ports, and due to support of administration or the empires or the family of king's family. So such type of urbanizations process was there in South India. She is saying specially the temple activity is going very much popular during the time of early medieval India. You know, from 7th century to 9th century, when the Bhaktiism was uh, coming in South India, temple become one of the most important centers. Temples become one of the most important activity center of from the background of politics and socio-economics backgrounds also. Sometimes we can see that now in early medieval India, especially Cholas, during the time of Cholas, temple become much more powerful places, and sometime it become a look like a landlord, and a king's family or the administration is supporting, and they wants to create the influence, they wants to show the influence of the people. So that's why they are constructing huge amount of temples, and they are donating lands to the temples, huge land donating to the temples also. And so many peoples are gathering here there in temples, and not only village peoples are town peoples are also coming. So now in early medieval India, temple become one of the most important component part uh, in administration. Our Champaklakshmi Madam is indicating that Brahmadaya and Devadana uh, was one of the important things for the process of urban centers in South India. She is indicating early capital of the Cholas, Kurumukku Palayarai. Later it became Kumbhakonam. Uh, on the basin of Kaveri River, this urban center developed. We have so many references from South India. The urban centers or the urbanization was there. Now we are going Jabalpur, Madhya Pradesh. We are getting two inscription from Jabalpur. One is Kaditelai inscriptions of King Lakshman Raja II. In these inscriptions, we are getting reference on the middle portion of Sona and Narmada river. We are getting references about urban centers. From these inscriptions, we are getting so much information about the administrative setup and about the trade activity in this area. Another inscriptions, the king Yuvraj II, the inscription is Bilhari inscription. In these inscriptions, we are getting reference of tax collections, and we are getting so many products name, import export products name, and horses and elephants are selling here. we are also getting such type of references. Now now I'm going to Rajasthan. In Rajasthan, uh, we are getting also references about the urbanization. You know, Banswara district of Arthuna, we are getting one inscription. The time period of this inscription is 1080. One temple, Mandaleswar Mahadeva. Surrounding this temple, we are getting one urban centers. In this area, we are getting so much references about the tax collection systems and about the water management systems and about the one organization that is called Banik Mandala. We are also getting such type of some type of names of the officials from these inscriptions, and import export duties also. We are getting references that um, uh, uh, from these inscriptions that Banik Mandala was the main important committee who were deciding that what type of taxes they will collect. Now, uh, I am going to Karnataka. In Karnataka region, we get some references about urban centers. Benugram or Belgaum 1208C. We get one references that Ratta Jinalaya, one Jain temples, Acharya Shubhachandra Bhattaraka, um, in the on in of this persons on this uh, in these inscriptions, we are getting one type of references about the land grants and about the product of import export product in this area, and we are also getting references as that what type of land was donating in to these temples, or on the name of Acharya Subha Chandra Bhattaraka. Professor B.T. Chattopadhyay sir is indicating that during the time of early medieval India, not only in South India or we are also getting so much references different parts of from different parts of India also. Uh, he's um, he's saying that we are getting one important inscriptions, that is Prithudaka, in the area of Haryana, Karnal district. Now it's called Pehua. 882, the time period of these inscriptions, we are getting the name Prithudaka. It was a town. And another inscriptions, especially 867 to 1908, 1904. In this time, we are getting 10 inscriptions, and in the area of Tattanandapur, Bulandsahar, western portion of river Ganga. In Tattanandapur, we are getting so much references about urbanization or urban centers. Here we are getting the term Adhisthana. In Gupta period, Adhisthana is called a city. And here we are getting so many shops, the term Abhari and Griha also. Most of the houses were made barn bricks. In 1925, our Government of India, Archaeological Survey of India, Government of India's nodal agency, Archaeological Survey of India, excavated there at Tattanandapur, and they excavated this place. Now we are going Jhansi. In South India, we can see so many urban centers related with the temples, but in Jhansi, we are getting one new things that, because of the because of the support of administrations or the urban centers were also developing in this period. At the time, the Jhansi district Lalitpur area, we are getting one references from the inscriptions. That is, the area special place was Siadoni. In Siadoni, we are getting one inscriptions. In these inscriptions, we are getting references that there there was a system like one municipality area at present time, like looks like. And another important references we are getting from Gopgiri or Gwalior. Here we also uh, can say that during the time of Gurjar Pratihara, the dynasty was there, and during that and from the support of Gurjar Pratihara dynasty, and Gopgiri become a very good important urban center. So we also get here at Gopgiri Hattika like system. Professor B.D. Chattopadhyay sir says that Gopgiri was looks like a city. Now, what is the conclusion? Conclusion is, it is totally true that after the death of Harshavardhana, definitely no central powers we will not be able to find out in especially North India. But it doesn't means that due to unavailability of central power, our economic system was totally declined. Economic activity was definitely there. Because of this economic activity, we can say that urban centers or urbanization process was definitely there during the time of 6th century, during the time of early medieval India. So now I'm going to say you that maybe lots of word I missed in this video, but hopefully you will get some knowledge from this video. When you will go to textbook, you will get much more knowledge. Thank you all for watching this video, and thank you. Let's meet another video next time. Thank you.